Hello, my name is Michael, and I am a record collector and an avid watcher of YouTube videos, and you're watching my very first YouTube video for myself. Always wanted to jump in the fray, and I'm doing so thanks to a contest run by Dave at the channel M Fidelity. It's a pretty cool channel. I've subscribed, and you should check it out. Anyways, he had a contest around the city of London, and I'm a huge Anglophile, and I love the city of London, so I thought I'd go ahead and give it a shot. And so he's got 5 questions, and so let's start off. So question number 1, pick an album, song title, or song lyric that mentions London. I've picked the song London's Brilliant Parade. It's by Elvis Costello and the Attractions, and it's a 1994 EP, UK pressing. And this is a great song from the album Brutal Youth, which is one of his best albums of the 90s. I'm a huge fan. And in addition to the song London's Brilliant Parade, you also get another track called London's Brilliant, and a similarly titled song, and he wrote it for the singer Wendy James, and he does a demo version here. It's pretty cool. And I also like this cover, this whole parade winding through a map of London, and in the center, there's a gold carriage, and the man himself, Elvis, is riding in it. All right, the next question, pick a live album or track recorded in London. So it's kind of a hard thing to do since there are so many, cool albums recorded in London, so many iconic venues. So I went ahead and picked one. It's a classic in my household. It's 801 Live. This is from 1976. And it's a solo project by Phil Manzanera when he was taking a break from Roxy Music, and killer live album with Phil Manzanera on guitar, Simon Phillips is on drums, Brian Eno is on keyboards, Francis Monkman from the band Curved Air is in it too. And it's a really great album, and as someone who is a huge Brian Eno fan, especially when Brian Eno's doing rock stuff, this is a cool album because it's got lots of his tracks on it and covers too. And this is a first pressing, UK on Island. I'll show you real quick on this nice label right here. All right, number 3 is pick an album, song title, or song lyric that mentions a street in London. So I've picked an album by an artist who was a Londoner for a long time. They no longer live in the city, but lots of their songs and albums feature London. And it's the Bevis Frond, and I think he's one of Britain's finest songwriters. And this is his 1991 album, Valedictory Songs. And there's a song on side 2, leads off side 2, Artillery Row, and that is a street in London. And the song is about a love affair that kind of grows and finally ends on that street. It's got a real cool retro feel with an electric sitar. And, this whole album is great overall. And then also another tie-in with a London street is the label it's on, his own label, which is Woronzow Records. And Woronzow is kind of a curiously named street also in London. And let's move on to the 4th question, which is pick an album cover that was photographed in London. So for this one, I've gone with an American group, the Everly Brothers, and their Two Yanks in London from 1976. Whoops, I mean 1966. And this is them. This is from their period on Warner Brothers when they were kind of in a career slump. Nothing was really touching the charts, so they tried lots of different things. And this is an album partially recorded in London. More than half the tracks are written by the Hollies, even though it's not credited. And just, a really good 60s pop album with those classic Everly's harmonies. And on the cover here, looks like they went all over the city. That's them in front of the Houses of Parliament. Here they are in front of the Lord John Boutique on Carnaby Street. So yeah, it's a cool album. Like I said, the Hollies wrote a bunch of tracks. Supposedly, Jimmy Page and John Paul Jones are session men on here. Also partially recorded in Hollywood with like Glenn Campbell and James Burton on guitar. So, you know, cool little record. This is a first pressing. It's on that gold, that lovely gold Warner Brothers label. Here you go. All right, 2 more questions. Number 4, pick an album cover that was photographed in London. Oh, I already did that. Right, so I think we're on our last one here. Number 5, pick an album song title or song lyric that mentions an area, neighborhood, or landmark in London. So for this one, I've gone with Mighty Hawkwind and their 1974 album, Hall of the Mountain Grill. So this is the, you know, peak Hawkwind, you know, killer album of space rock. It's got Psychedelic Warlords on here, Lost Johnny. And the landmark is the Mountain Grill. And so that is actually, was a restaurant on the Portobello Road in the Notting Hill neighborhood. And I guess it was a big hangout for the band in their circle. You can see it on the sleeve here. So yeah, the Mountain Grill. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna make more videos, so please like and subscribe. And thanks again to Dave and his channel, M Fidelity. Check it out. Bye, see you later.